here, and I thought it would be a good idea to talk about the secret of the secret. And this is what I'm going to say to you, that the actual ingredient that makes a huge difference is the feeling. Now, you can set out as many goals as you like. You set them out and you write them correctly, as if now, and you know that you're not deciding how it's going to happen, and you're all set up and you're going to go, and you've got a good feeling, you've got the evidence, and you know what it's going to feel like, look like, what you're going to hear when it's actually in front of you. And then you set out to live your life as you normally do, and you're patiently going to wait for this new outcome to come through, because you know that your universe, God, or whatever you could consider your source to be or comfortable with, will provide. And then the day after, you walk out and you find the first obstacle which will change the energy that you are feeling about your goal, your beautiful big picture dream. That energy shift that happens by you moving away from this good vibrational sensation takes you away from your alignment with the source, alignment with the vortex. You're no longer in the vortex, you're outside and you're going on your own way. And the big goal is saying to you, bye-bye, I'll see you soon when you decide to come back and feel good again. That's the secret. It's not a secret. But how many of us struggle to keep that vibration, that patience, and that trust going and feeling really, really good about whatever we have set out to achieve? Because sometimes the process may be very quick if everything is in place and the universe has actually planned for you to move in that direction very swiftly. Sometimes behind the scenes, because we are not the ones creating the actual goal. We are just visioning and putting it into writing or setting it out in a plan, whatever it is that you are comfortable with. And then the universe is the one that is providing the way that it happens, the how. Unless you're pushing against the, like the salmons are going upstream, but guess what? We're not salmon, so we're meant to be very patiently going downstream and waiting for things to be put in front of us, and we can pick them up along the way. So if you're pushing upstream, you're not a salmon. You'll just need to stop and be patient. So most of us get lost after we've set the goals, because when we're doing it, we're actually extremely happy, we're all excited, and this is going to be really huge. Then doubts come in and limitations that we've been carrying, unless we've let them go, they'll just pop up anytime to hinder our progress. And then the feeling fades with the first obstacle. Obstacles are there to test your faith, your trust. So when you give in to the famous obstacle, which is nothing other than your own mind setting it out, what happens is that you are actually moving away from the possibility of seeing your goal come into fruition, just appear in front of you, the magic that needs to happen. And remember, downstream is the way to go. So if it feels hard and if it feels that you're not getting anywhere and you're trying to find the way, and the try word already tells you you're trying but really not going to happen, well, the feeling is what you need to pay attention to, nothing else. Everything else will just fall into place. Yes, you need to be mindful that when it pushes you subtly, because the universe, God, or your source will give you signs and will give you a little nudge from the inside, and you are the only one who can identify those nudges and those subtle feelings. When you follow those, you're actually going downstream. It's going to feel extremely easy. You take the actions, there may be a lot of work involved. That doesn't mean that your goal is going to be effortless in work-wise, but it feels really good because you know you're going towards what it is that you wanted to achieve. So limitations hinder going upstream like the salmons will, but you'll feel it. It's not hard. It's hard. When it's hard, in the wrong way, turn around. You're on the wrong side of the highway. You're going in the wrong direction. And guess what? You're going to find the obstacles because their car's coming down and they're going to hit into you. So just be mindful. The secret to the secret is your feeling of it. You're keeping that trust and keeping that faith that it shows up. And in the meantime, as you wait and wait and wait, gratitude for whatever it is that you have in your life in this moment is important. So anything that appears, you take it as a blessing. Anyone that appears in your life, you obviously have called to you to teach you something. You are grateful for them, for what they show you. You're grateful for everything that you have. And that's the whole purpose of setting a goal and being in faith and trust, is gratitude. Gratitude to know that the things that are coming to you are making your life better because that's what you have summoned to you. So waiting patiently, going downstream rather than pushing upstream, being grateful, and then feeling that stuff inside, that magnificent feeling of excitement, of motivation, of inspiration, of knowing that you can already see yourself in that space where you have exactly what you asked for. And then the magic happens. And in the meantime, just relax. Enjoy this moment. Enjoy everything. Enjoy this moment because it is the only moment you have right now, right here. Enjoy it.